Grand Rising, Virgo. I trust that everybody's doing okay. We have a lot of things going on in our world right now. My name is Sandra, and I'll be doing a Virgo reading. This is for the general collective of Virgos, and it's for anywhere that you have Virgo highly aspected in your chart. Anything that you need from me can be found in the description box below, which I don't have any information in there at this moment. The disclaimer for the channel can be found in the community tab of my page. It's there, and it goes for all readings on the channel. What else do we need? Oh yeah, these are for entertainment. I mean, some people take them more seriously than others. They're not to live your life by. They're guidance only. And again, this is a general collective Virgo reading, and it's for anywhere that you have Virgo highly aspected in your chart. So if this one doesn't resonate with you, check some of the other ones. If you'd like to get a copy of your birth chart, you can find those. There's lots of them on Google. Please use discernment when you type that in and you're looking for a free birth chart. Use your discernment. Use your insight. Make sure that you feel like it's someone that you can trust. And there you know, when you have one of those charts, you can actually see, you know, where the different placements are for your different houses and whatnot. So I know I'm a little late with these, and I apologize. I have totally been busy. I've been ill. As some of you know, I had breast cancer and had a bilateral mastectomy. So I'm still doing lots of doctor's appointments for that. I am feeling a lot better though. One of my grandsons homeschooled most of his life, and he started back to school this year and brought home a virus, and we all got that. So let's see what we can get from this. Also, just so you know, high-vibing people do get sick. They do get ill. Don't let anyone try to tell you that you're low vibration because you get ill. That's not so. It does help, higher vibration, but you still can get ill. There are different things going on in this world that we can't help. So the decks I'm going to be using today are the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck by Kim Kranz. I'll be using the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, and we'll be using the crystals, the stone deck. And I don't know who created this. It says text by Andrew Smart, photographs by Jason Wick or Witch, W-Y-C-H-E. Okay, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I do not read by the book. I read by intuition. Sorry, not sorry. Spirit has the messages. The books are there for people with guidance or learning how. Other than that, it's my belief that Spirit gives the messages. The cards are just a tool. Just like when I auto write, the pen and paper are a tool. Spirit brings forth the message. All right, let's go ahead and get started. What do we have, Spirit, for Virgo? We're going to go ahead and cut this deck. I don't know if you can see it. Whoops. I have a very small workplace, and I apologize for that. Okay. Virgo, Spirit, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Whoa. 3 flew out. Okay, so we have Anima Mundi, the Gem, and Thanatos. So there's 3. I usually take 4 for this part. Whoops. Oh, golly. There we go. And the Creator. All right. I feel like there's a lot of you who are coming into Christ consciousness, God consciousness. This does not have anything to do necessarily with being a Christian. It has to do with the higher mind, the world connection of the consciousness, the thing that connects everything, every living thing. It's the thing that animates you. Whoops, I'm losing things. It's the part that animates you. It's the part that goes on and on and on and on. It's the part that never dies, okay? So some of you are starting to understand a little bit more than you ever did about life and death, the connection that we all have together. I feel like you're receiving gems of knowledge at this time, gems of wisdom. Some of you may be having like heavy downloads. Downloads that are helping you understand your role in the creation of your own life. This is what we have here with the Nados. Death, rebirth. Like I said, a bigger understanding of what death is. You know, understanding that while the body decays, the higher mind goes on and on and on and on. Then you have the Creator here. So, as I said, it's helping you to understand your role in the creation of your life. Understanding that, well, there are some things that I would say are, quote, fated, unquote. The gist of it, though, you know, these fated events only play into what you have already decided you were going to do in this lifetime. This goes along with the world soul, the connection of everything. Little gems of wisdom, little gems of knowledge. Like I said, definitely a deeper understanding of death and what death means. Because it really isn't anything. It's an illusion. You know, the body decays. But the part of us that connects us to everything, the part of us that actually makes us alive, goes on and on and on and on. This goes with the co-creation with the Creator. You know, your hand in it. Everyone has a hand in the creation of what is going on now. Okay? The creation of life and death. Okay? Again, understanding that death really doesn't mean anything. Let's see what we can get out of this. It drives me crazy when I shuffle my cards and they get all bent up. It just says they're used a lot, but alright, what do we have from Tarot, please, Spirit? Help us to define what we have going on here a little better. We have the Hangman. For some of you, there may be a Pisces. helping you with this at this time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. And the Fool. If you notice, I don't know if you can see this, the dude has a halo around his head, the Hangman. Can you see that? The connection between heaven and earth. Understanding that the difference between the two is really illusory. Consciousness, bringing the earthly consciousness, merging it with the heavenly consciousness, different perspectives on things, other ways of looking at things. As I said, you know, the world connection, the anima mundi, the world soul, the higher consciousness, the thing that connects us all together. There may be someone having trouble with the knowledge that they're receiving, but for others it may be coming in a different way. Like I said, the gem, lots of gems, lots of wisdom, lots of knowledge being downloaded into the things that you're learning here, being uploaded into the consciousness of all. Okay, the Knight of Swords is in reverse. For some of you, the things that you're receiving, the things that you're being given to learn to understand better, there may be trouble. There may be cognitive dissonance with this. Trying to find the things and bring out the things in each and every one of us that is alike, rather than arguing and fighting over the things that are different. You know, learning to embrace the things that make us all alike, that make us all human, that connect us all together. There is no separation, and I think somebody may be having a hard time with this, or maybe you're trying to explain it to someone else and they're having a hard time, you know. So we have death here also, and we have the world soul connection. You know, John Lennon said that death is like getting out of one car and getting into, or getting out of one car and getting into another. This vessel that we have is created by the higher mind, the connection of all that creates everything. The Fool steps out on a journey, okay, into life. Sometimes with a whole lot of naivety. And I think that's something that happens a lot. You know, we get born here, we incarnate here. And the knowledge that we always hold, once it is brought, I know what I'm thinking. It's really hard for me to explain it. I apologize. Stepping out on the Fool's journey, you know, and at first you don't understand anything about the way things are, about the way things work, the connection of everything. Someone is receiving this right now. There may be someone right now who actually is on the edge of life and death. Someone who may be getting ready to pass, and I hate to say that. Usually this has to do with death and rebirth, and that definitely is the case, but I'm feeling there is someone who is standing at the door to the next realm, getting ready to create their next journey, okay? Understanding about life and death. And that's a really good thing, because if we understand these things before we pass, we die, our bodies die consciously. And if then when you incarnate into the next, you take that knowledge, that wisdom with you. Someone is receiving a lot of knowledge too, to take with them to the next life, to the next realm, to whatever their next journey is going to be. Whoa! All right, those two fell out. We'll go ahead and use them. All right, these are your advice cards. Oh, you got 3. I usually do 2, but since they all 3 fell out, we'll do this. This will be 10 card spread instead of a 9 card spread. Okay, so the first one out was hematite. What it is, hematite is a metallic charcoal that takes its name from the Greek word for blood. Like blood, it's full of iron, and like blood, hematite moves the good to where you need it and takes the bad away from where you don't. Okay, so again, this has to do with the little gems, the pearls. Okay, weeding out. Okay, this is like the separating the wheat from the chaff. Okay, before you move on to the next realm. Anyone stagnating or spun out on something, like a new crush or a lifelong existential dilemma, that's who needs it. Where you put it. Wherever you realize it's time to come back to earth. So this could be grounding. And again, somebody is getting ready to pass to the next realm, because they're going to be doing their next life, like it says, to come back to earth. You can't make this stuff up. When to use it? When you feel stuck. When it's that moon time of the month, which we're in full moon energy right now. When you want to pull energy from the earth below and use it to make big things happen, aligned to your wholeness. And here we have the Hanged Man also. It's crazy too, because it says, when you want to pull energy from the earth below and use it to make big things happen, align to your wholeness. Like I said, somebody is getting ready to pass on to the next realm. This could be you. I mean, this isn't for everybody, okay? Remember, these are general collective, and this is Virgo. Okay, so the next one you have is peridot. What is it? Precious peridot, a chic type of olivine, is like the vitamin D of your crystal diet plan. The stone's energy and candy lime hues promote a zest for life. The intensity of peridot's green shade comes from iron. Again, see, and you had iron here, which has to do with the blood. Again, a passing from one life to the next. A metal with an energy that gets things done. Who needs it? Brooders, the lackadaisical, anyone dreading those long winter nights. Where to put it? Wherever you give chase to love, money, power, and joy. When to use it? When you're not applying yourself. Success isn't something to be afraid of. You have permission to unabashedly go for it. Power up with peridot and enjoy the ride. Magnetize your motivation. Okay, so we have another one here, high iron, okay, having to do with the blood. Again, I feel like this has to do, and this may not be anybody passing this, just may be an understanding now of how death works, okay? Becoming unafraid to go into the next realm, okay? And And it said, who needs it? Lackadaisical, anyone dreading those long winter nights. Again, I'm feeling this has a lot to do with learning what death is all about. Understanding that when you move on, when you pass over, you're actually really just doing that, passing over to the next point. Because energy never dies, it only changes forms, okay? The next one you had was Moldavite. I love Moldavite, by the way. It's one of my favorites. And it's really good for star seeds. What is it? Moldavite, a glassy pale to dark green tektite formed by a meteorite impact around 15 million years ago in what is now Germany. It's trippy as fuck and it's expensive. Who needs it? Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrials trapped in human bodies, ayahuasca enthusiasts, and Aquarians. I said this. Being trapped in human bodies, okay? So this may be a reading for starseeds, a starseed getting to understand things better, okay? Or just anybody who, the world soul being connected, but still being individual in each body, trapped in the body, okay? Where to put it? In the middle of your forehead during meditation, altars and alien landing sites. When to use it? When you feel too grounded or disconnected from spirit. Moldavite is about operating at a higher frequency. When you are looking for more wow and whoa in your life, on the meditation cushion and beyond, explode your perceptions with Moldavite. Transform your life on earth. Okay. This goes with what I said from the beginning. Understanding that you're only trapped in this body for a time. I mean, you may come back in another body. You may pass on to the next dimension. It just depends. But this is a very good stone for, because I said up here, little gems of knowledge and wisdom being dropped. This talks about using this on your forehead during meditation. This is going to bring more knowledge. It's going to bring more wisdom. It's going to open more doors of understanding from one dimension to the next. There may be somebody out there already who has totally already gone through this, okay? There may be somebody who is actually standing at the door. And it's funny because I mentioned at the beginning, before I even started drawing the cards, don't let anyone ever tell you that someone who is high vibrational doesn't get sick. Because to me, that's bullshit. You know, I see all the time people saying, oh my God, somebody's sick. They have a low vibration. No. As long as you're in this human body and you live on this earth, there are viruses, there are bacteria, you know, being spiritual, being high vibrational does not keep you from getting ill. You are more able to heal yourself, yes. But there are just some things, you know, that we do need modern medicine for, okay? And I really highly suggest anybody who is very ill, this is mentally, physically, spiritually, please seek out the proper help, okay? Y'all, all you Virgos are receiving information at like heavy speeds. We got the Knight of Swords in reverse though. However, I feel some people are not receiving this information in a way that they want to. Some people may be afraid of it. There may be some that are just blowing it off, like, you know, thinking it's nonsense or whatever. Again, people who may be afraid of it. But that's what I have for you at this time, Virgo. I hope this helps somebody. I wish you love, light. Blessed be until next time.